Have any of you had anyone pray over you before?
Oh,
Yeah.
good God.
And I'm like, go for it, pray with that.
I'm gonna say bored with it.
Born with a disability.
It became disabled.
How was that?
Really nice having that conversation.
Why was it nice? Because some people consider this rude.
I feel like a lot of times you just get stares. It was nice to have people ask and like be direct because you don't get that out in the real world.
Let's be correct here. Nobody come up to anyone at
Yes,
a coffee shop and
yes.
ask if I was born this way.
What was the situation that led to the chair?
I was in a car wreck when I was 16.
When people do ask these questions in the world, how does it make you feel?
Exhausted. Some days I just don't want to teach.
I am probably the weirdest one out of this group because I put my disability on blast. I created whole TikTok accounts around it, put it out there and have other people see it as not a big deal.
Oh, I love the TikTok
You've also been
account.
disabled for a lot. You've been disabled for 3 years. You've been disabled for
30 something.
yeah. So it might just be, you might just not be exhausted yet.
I live in a world where most of the people that I see have arms that are longer than me,
At
and
least you got some.
Do you think there's a difference between being born and acquiring a disability?
Yes.
Yes.
Being born with a disability, you go through your life and you're just kind of like adapted to it in a different way.
Normal's what you know.
Yeah, whereas like I adapted to it and I had half my life able-bodied, half of it disabled. And so my brain just works differently.
I think the difference is mainly just perspective. Someone maybe who, like myself, who's been handling with a disability for my whole life, everything is more normalized for me. So, like doing stuff with my feet, that's a normalcy for me. Like I don't know a different life.
what was life like growing up for you?
I had very supportive parents and I was able to live a pretty normal life. I wanted my life back. Losing my leg, I could get my whole life back.
I think that's a privilege that we don't talk about, how resilience and grit can be a multitude of things. It can be biological, social, psychological factors. He had the perspective of gaining his life back, and that's something that's like he was really fortunate to have. Like that's not something that everyone who faces trauma gets the opportunity to have, and especially in recovery.
If you saw each other crossing the street, would there be a nod?
I think I would give a nod, actually. I would say what's up.
Teresa?
No way.
No?
He talked to me after and he's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, it's like literally fine. And he was like, okay, okay.
Was anyone offended today?
No. You'd have to try really hard to offend me.
I like heard it all.
Yeah.
When you're in a room with people with disabilities, you automatically assume that we have similar experiences, the same stigmas, the same like bullying, harassment, stares. Reality is that we're 6 different people. We have 6 different stories. And so not to assume that everyone has had a similar experience because they're disabled.
I feel like we're all normal. It's the world around us that is making it so we have a disability and like we can't access things.